How does God want us to eat? How would God like us to pursue our weight loss goals? Because God wants us to be perfect, right? As much as possible. My name is Larson, and if you stick with me today, I'm going to show you how you can get my entire weight loss system for free. What to eat, when to eat it. I lay out a whole meal plan for you, 100% free, a whole course, videos, PDFs, stuff like that. But let's concentrate on what God says about eating, food, so on and so forth. Three basic biblical principles. You're going to eat the foods that God created for you. Now, anybody can say that could be anything, but I'm going to give you the principles of what we need to do to lose weight, because it's different than losing weight is way different than trying to maintain weight loss. Okay, very, very, very precise, very mathematical, and we've got to get the high nutrition and low calories, and God's going to provide that for us. Okay, we're not going to alter God's design, which means we're going to do whole versus processed foods, cover that as well, and we're not going to let any food or drink become our God, or we're not going to. We're all going to give in, but we're going to do our best to overcome not eating the things or drinking the things that we shouldn't be eating and drinking, okay? God lays this out right away in Exodus 15:26. If you listen carefully to the Lord your God and do what he considers right, if you pay attention to his commands and obey his laws, I will never make you suffer any of the diseases, because I am the Lord who heals you. Okay, he's going to heal you with food. And I'm going to show you what to eat to be healed, to lose weight, longevity. We should be living 120 years. It's in Genesis. But we're not, because we're altering God's design by eating processed foods. And we all do it. It's almost impossible not to. But I'm going to show you how we can, if you're looking to lose weight, I'm going to show you how you can do it in a decent way. Daniel did the same type of thing. It's about being able to lose weight and feel healthy at the same time. Daniel refused to eat the king's lavish meals, and he was given what he wanted, his pulses and vegetables, so on and so forth. And after a 10-day trial, he proved that he and his men had more endurance, more strength, more everything. So anyway, if you stick with me to the end, I'm going to show you. First I'm going to go over basic principles, outlines of what you need, how it should work, how any weight loss plan should work, and then I'm going to show you how you can get everything 100% for free, no strings attached. Thank you. So if you listened to me before, if you've seen my videos before, you're going to notice that I'm always stressing the same things. Now, why am I stressing the same things, the same principles? It's because I want you to win. I don't want you to keep wandering through this weight loss adventure you're having, or nightmare, or whatever it happens to be. So I'm going to do it again, okay? And it's sooner or later you're going to hear something that's just going to ring with you, and it's going to make sense, and you're going to make this work, and I'm going to help you make it work. And remember, everything I do is for free. I'm going to give you everything that I'm talking about here. But let's get to the principles, okay? Now I'm going to talk to you about the principles of weight loss, because principles are forever. Okay, there's tactics, there's strategies, but principles will never ever change. They're always going to be the same. Okay, so and remember, everything I do here, I'm giving it away, and it's all for a good cause. And if you watch other videos, you'll see what that is as well. Okay. Anyway, number one thing we need to do is take action. Okay. Now this sounds simple, but why don't people take action? Well, they don't take action because they're confused. Generally, we're getting all kinds of messages out there, doing all kinds of different things, and what type of diet, and worse than that, we're being lied to. Okay, we're being lied to by the big weight loss firms, the big weight loss companies. I'm not going to name them because that's just not my mission. My mission is to help you, not. It's all positive. Everything I want to do is positive. You're being lied to by the scams. Scams, give you an example, actually received it yesterday, clicked on it, listened to it, lose 7 pounds of fat in 7 days, and a pound every day afterwards, okay? So, and we'll discuss why that's a scam, okay? But people want to believe it, they want to make it work. And the problem is they get more disillusioned every time. You get more disillusioned, we get more disillusioned every time that we try something that doesn't work. Well, we're done trying, guys. I'm going to give you the formula, everything you're ever going to need. Like I said, what to eat, when to eat it, you know, on and on and on. For free. I'm not going to charge you anything, never pay me a penny. But we're going to take action. Taking action is number one, keeping it simple. Yes, you're going to get, with me, I give you all the free materials that cover all the background stuff, but most importantly is the 2 or 3 page meal plan / take action that I put together for you. And it's going to tell you to, number one, go to the grocery store and buy this stuff, go here and buy that, whatever, and then it's going to tell you what you're going to eat. That's the first meal, the second meal, all the way through. You're not going to think, you're just going to do. Okay? Then you're going to go back and you're going to look at all the materials that I put together for you. Now this video, for instance, is good stuff, but it's not deep. We're going to go deep on the other stuff. The whys of why things work and why things don't work. Okay? Because once you understand, you won't make those mistakes. You won't be scammed. You won't be disillusioned, and more importantly, you won't be frustrated. Okay? Half of the issue is frustration. People don't die of hard work; they die of frustration. Okay? And then that's what we're going to do. We're going to get this handled for you. Okay, so we're going to take action. We're going to get rid of the confusion. What type of diet? Okay, we're going to go over that as well. We're going to teach you to set your goals. Setting your goals. What is realistic weight loss? Well, you have to do the math. Luckily and fortunately for you and I, it is just math. It's a formula, and if you plug in the right variables, you will get the right results at the other end. Okay, we're going to talk about that, and I'll hit that up in a second. Choosing your foods. All the time, what is healthy? And people these days are thinking that things that aren't healthy are healthy, and things that they can eat, they shouldn't even be coming near on a weight loss plan. Remember, losing weight is way different than trying to maintain weight loss. Once you've lost the weight, you can go off on all kinds of tangents and still be okay. But losing that weight is precision. You've got to get the most efficient foods with the lowest calories, okay? All right, so what is healthy? Is it veggie chips? Is it baked chips? Should I buy my hamburger without a bun and put a piece of lettuce around it and eat it that way? What's healthy? Well, the truth is if we're going to teach you how to do the math, we're going to teach you how to analyze nutritional labels. But let's grab the veggie chips. Okay, well, veggie chips. Oh, well, those things must be awesome for you, right? Well, I don't know. Let's take a look. Let's look at, they give you grams of fat, which is an illusion because they'll say 2 grams of fat. They'll say 100 calories and 7 sticks or whatever, 7 chips. But if you take the calories of fat and the calories of total calories, most times you're at 50–70% total fat, junk, oils, that all they do is clog up your systems. Okay, so we're gonna talk about that as well. So, choose your foods, what's healthy. Then once we know how to choose our foods, we're going to pack our foods for the day, so that we, once again, at a certain time, we can just reach over, grab it, eat it, boom. I personally have a hot thermos / cooler, and a cold one, and I take them both with me, and have them all the time, so that I don't have to be relying on trying to find foods that you'll never accomplish your weight loss goals on trying to eat out. It's just not going to happen. Don't let anyone fool you. It's not going to happen. Okay. What we're going to focus on? We're going to focus on high nutrition, low calorie foods. Generally, it's going to be high fiber, high bulk, and low calories. We want to get the most nutrition out of the least amount of calories, and it's because of the next thing, which is basal metabolic rate and the number of calories in a pound of fat. Okay, so you have what's called the basal metabolic rate, and what a basal metabolic rate is that's what it takes for you to sustain life just on a normal daily, don't do anything unusual type of basis. We calculate our basal metabolic rate. Several ways to do it. There's easy ways, there's complex ways, but the truth is none of them are going to be totally accurate. So we're just going to choose a method, and let's say you're a 150-pound female, 150 pounds, we're going to add a 0. Then we're going to add another 150 pounds. We're at about 1,650 calories for the day is what you need to maintain weight. Okay. Now, here's the reason why people cannot lose weight or are not losing weight. It's just not happening. Yes, I'm sorry, they're losing weight because they'll maybe cut out some salts, some sugars and stuff like that, and you'll see a lot of fluids go out of your system, and that's helpful as well. But to lose fat is a totally different deal. Fat is, there's 3,500 calories in a pound of fat. So to lose a pound of fat, you have to expend those 3,600 calories. Well, how are you going to do that? You can do it in one of two ways. Number one, you're either going to do a $3,500 calories worth of activity, which is a lot, or you're going to cut your calories down so that you create a deficit, or a combination of both. And so cut your calories down a little bit, so we create a deficit, and we do a little more activity, so that we get our deficit that creates fat loss. So 3,500 calories divided by 7 days is 500 calories a day to lose 1 pound of fat, pure fat. And don't underestimate what 1 pound of fat is. Go buy a pound of hamburger, throw it on the table, or put it around your waist, whatever. It's a lot. Okay, 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 pounds are a lot. Now, granted, when you start out on this plan and a lot of other plans, you will lose 15, 20 pounds right out the gate. That's because we're getting rid of a bunch of waste, a bunch of toxins, things like that. So we're talking about after a couple, 3 weeks, you're going to get to a pace where you're just going to be all that other junk is out of your system. You're going to want to lose just a pound of fat, or a pound of fat at a time. Whatever your time frame is, you can choose a half a week, you can choose a week, you can choose 2 weeks, whatever you choose. It's math, like I told you, 3,500 calories in a pound of fat. So now we don't want to get our calories less than the 1,400 range. That's just not healthy. So we're going to have to expend more energy. How are we going to do that? Well, we're going to move. We're going to do a few more things. We're going to do some walking. All that stuff is in my other videos, and we'll cover that. So how are we going to get these foods? How in the world am I going to eat 1,400 calories and be full all my nutrition in a day? Because if you go to McDonald's and you buy a Big Mac and make it a meal or whatever, you're into 1,000-ish calories. That's your whole day shot on a Big Mac and fries and stuff like that. So how are we going to do this? Well, we're going to talk about whole versus processed foods. I'm going to touch on all this stuff here. We're going to get to my course that you can have for free. Whole versus processed foods. So whole foods, give you an analogy, give me an example of Whole Foods. There was what's called an apple experiment that was done, where they took 10 individuals, all of roughly the same level of fitness, so on and so forth, same size, stuff like that, and gave them 3 apples. First, one group gets 3 apples set in front of them. Here you go, eat them. And it took 17 minutes to eat the 3 apples. They got done. They couldn't eat another bite. Just fuller than a bullfrog, right? Couldn't eat another bite. The next group, they took those 3 apples and they pureed them or made them into apple sauce. That was eaten in about 3 minutes. They were semi-satisfied. It was like an appetizer for them. They went on and ate meals. Remember, the first group couldn't eat anything. They were full. Third group, they take those 3 apples and they turn them into juice. Keep pureeing them, squashing them down, however you do, you turn it into juice. That went down in less than 30 seconds, and of course, didn't even make a dent in how your hunger mechanism was affected. You're hungry right away, didn't do anything. Matter of fact, it spiked the sugar levels and caused other issues along the way. Okay, so whole versus processed foods. Now, I talked to you about the big weight loss companies earlier. Well, how do you think they make their money? Do you think they make their money? You think they're happy when you've hit your goals in 3 months? No, they probably break even on the advertising in about 3 months. So they've got to keep you on their system, sending you food, making you pay for other things, subscription, whatever it is, I don't know. And they're not bad companies. I'm just telling you what the truth is about what's happening here. They've got to keep you in their system for a year, 2. My mom was in one of those systems forever. Her entire life did this, okay? That was kind of one of my reasons for pursuing this. I'm like, this ain't right. This is not right. So how do they do that? Well, I just told you the story about apples, right? Well, that's more processing. You want to stay away from processed foods as much as possible. Now, once again, once you lose the weight, you can loosen up a little bit. Okay, I'm not a Scrooge, but to lose weight, like I'm gonna keep saying, is so precise. Keeping weight off is easy. Okay, but you're going to want to concentrate on whole foods, like in Mother's Nature's wrapper, where they're going to have the bulk, have the fiber. They're going to fill you up, and they're going to have the nutrition that you need, so you don't get cravings. Cravings are because you are missing something. Why do you think when people are pregnant they have these huge cravings? They got to go get this, got to get this, and once they have it, they're like, it's because their body needed some nutrient. Well, you can either give them that nutrient in 115 calories, or you can go out and give it to them, and you can go out and eat a bunch of junk, and it's going to take 2,000 calories to get those same nutrients. Your body will try and get those nutrients. So we're going to give them the nutrients. Okay, we're going to do it in a way that the body is going to approve of, and it's going to promote our weight loss the way we go. Okay. Another thing we're going to do is we're going to hydrate right away in the morning. Okay. The second you get up, you need to hydrate. Okay, and I've got my system tells you exactly every single thing what to eat all day long. Okay, and the reason we do that, to give you another analogy, that's I grew up on a farm, and when we had a battery go dead in our car, truck, whatever, battery go dead, we'd put water in it. There's little holes on the top. If you haven't noticed, if you have a golf cart, you've probably done it. Put water in the holes, charge it up, crank it over. It's good. It's like brand new. Well, guess what? Your body is 70% water. The battery needed the water for the electricity to flow through. Your body is electric. That's all it is. Everything, your brain, everything's electric. So we got to get everything flowing right away. We got to get up and running as quick as possible, and we're going to hydrate. We're going to hydrate not only with water, but some other things that you'll see on the menu that I'm going to give you, the meal plan. Hormones. Now, we've all had friends or ourselves that no matter what we do, we just can't seem to lose weight. And a lot of times that's hormonal issues. Okay, so we're going to address those as well. A lot of times when you clean up your diet and you eat the right things, you get the right nutrients, the hormones are satisfied. Okay, give you an example, the thyroid. If your thyroid doesn't have enough iodine and some other things, you're just not going to burn fat. Thyroid's got to be there to burn fat. We're gonna jumpstart all this stuff. It's all going to work again. Okay, because everything we do, when you see it, everything we do is going to make so much sense. It's like, oh, why didn't I think of that? That's how it's going to be for you. But you know what? It doesn't make anybody any money, and that's why you haven't thought of it, because it's not been out in front of you. All right, hormones of thyroid. Okay, and then once we've lost our weight, we stayed strict. We did our thing. Now, when I say stay strict, it takes time to develop the habits, the winning habits, which means that you may go great for 2 days and the next day you just like blew it. Okay, well, we don't cry about that, because it's going to happen. So our program is unlike my program, like other people's programs, where if you eat a carb, you're done for a week. It's going to take a week to reset everything. You're just right back at it. Okay, so we don't call it failure. We're going to fall forward. It's not failure, because you're going to get better every single day. If you have to start out eating 1 day a week good, 6 days bad, and then 2 days a week good, whatever, we're going to do it. And we're going to once we've lost this weight, we're going to adapt the system so that we can never gain that weight again. And you're going to feel it in your body when you don't do something right after you've lost the weight. You're going to be like, oh man, I'm going to go have this, that, the other thing, and you will, and you'll be like, oh, I didn't know that felt so horrible. Why did I know that before? Well, because your body's never been cleansed before. It's never had the good stuff before, and your body's going to want the good stuff once it's had the good stuff. Just like anybody wants good stuff when they had good stuff. All right, so what do we do for a guaranteed layout? Well, we're going to do some uniformity. We're going to pack all our foods for the day. We're going to focus on high volume, low calorie foods, super high nutrition. We're going to eat for nutrition. This may take some I'm going to call them bioengineered supplements, meaning that they're super concentrated type of supplements. I don't sell them, but I will show you where to get them. It's what I do. I tell everybody what I do is what I tell you to do. And we're going to do all these things, and we're going to get it done. Okay. So if you want more information, everything I give it to you. Okay, I'm going to give you everything. I don't. You're not going to ever pay me anything, anything like that. And it's for a good cause, and you'll see what it is. But exactly what to eat. There's going to be no thinking involved. Where to get the nutritional products, a complete grocery list. You're going to get how much things cost per day. You're thinking, well, yeah, well, how much is this? Well, people think to eat healthy is expensive. And you know what? When you go in and you price this stuff out, it is expensive. It's going to cost you about $20 a day all in for everything. Okay, but you're already doing that. You're already spending the money. But the flip side is you are going to be healthy. You're not going to be going to the doctor. You're going to have longevity. But you're already spending $20 a day. If you do the math, when you go all the little stops you make, the little coffee you buy, the $12 meal at lunch, believe me, you're doing it. And for a swap out of the same price, replace it with other things, plus feel better is going to be a great deal for you. Exactly when to eat things, how to prepare everything in 20 minutes or less. This is not, these people that are selling you cookbooks and all this stuff, that's great for us 5% of the population, but I'm not going to cook it. It's never going to get done. It's going to wow, that's good stuff, but it's never going to get done. We've got to remember, we've got to take action. We've got to make this so people can take action, so you can take action. I've done that for you. 20 minutes a day will get you through your day and another 10 or 15 at night. And if you have to make everything for the whole day before you leave, it's going to be, count on 20 minutes to get it done. 25 minutes, 30 maybe, okay? Doesn't matter, you're already on the road going from here to there trying to find your next meal, spending more time than that. Okay. I'm going to be available to answer ongoing questions that you may have via email, or maybe do some group questions and answers type of thing. And for higher level stuff, people that have want personal attention, I will do that for you as well. And there's, I'll direct you to a page that explains all that stuff. Okay. But most of all, I'm going to show you how to get your dream body without driving yourself crazy. So take everything I'm giving you, lose weight in record time without driving yourself crazy. Tell everyone you know that I helped you. Send them to me. Like I said, you're not going to ever pay me a penny. But it's for a good cause, and you'll see what it is when you get involved with what I do, but I don't want to bore you with it right now. Other than that, it was great talking to you. Go to my website, put your email in, I give you everything. Get the meal plan in the email, take you right to a page that shows you exactly how to do everything, and you'll have access to everything all the time, the videos, the PDFs, the whole works. I don't hold anything back. And